Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey, and today we are here to talk about the $10 million prize pool for FNCS in 2026. That's right. I briefly mentioned it on the previous episode, but now we will dive into the details of this. Before we do, I'm opening up my Fortnite, and it looks like I got a gift from Sadus Bob. So let's open it up here on the episode and see what Sadus Bob sent me. Oh my goodness, the Doot Doot 6-7. All right, there we go. 6-7. All right. Awesome. I know it's got music that plays with it too. You don't hear it here because it's copyrighted, but yeah, I'm sure you're all loving that one. And I will definitely be equipping this one in my emote wheel and using it as well. Awesome. Thank you, Sadus Bob. And there we go. So there is that gift. Thank you again. Now, let's dive into the details of the $10 million prize pool for Fortnite Championship Series 2026. Okay. The Fortnite Championship Series FNCS returns in 2026 featuring duos competition, 2 LAN events, and a total prize pool of over $10 million. FNCS kicks off with the FNCS trial on January 31st, a short form event where players are placed into divisions based on their results. There will be divisional cups throughout Chapter 7 where duos can begin leveling up to D1, which is the division that'll qualify them for a major. 2026's FNCS will feature 3 majors that culminate with the Global Championship. Each major will include a play-in stage, heat stage, last chance qualifier, and finals. It's not in this blog post, but right after we look at this one, there's another one that kind of gives us some further details on exactly how that's going to work. So we'll look at that one as soon as we're done with this one. Here's the play-in stage. The play-in stage is the first part of a major and takes place across 2 days. At the conclusion, the top duos on the leaderboard, top 150 in EU and NAC, and top 100 in other regions, will be seeded into heats. The heat stage. So the heat stage will have 3 heats in EU and NAC and 2 heats in other regions. A victory royale in the heat stage is an instant qualification to the major finals. In each heat, the top 10 duos in EU and NAC and the top 18 duos in other regions will also advance to the majors. Here's the last chance qualifier. Didn't make it to a major finals, each major will have a last chance qualifier where players who have competed in any level of divisional cup during Chapter 7 are eligible to keep the dream alive. The top 50 duos in each region advance to the last chance lobby, where getting a victory royale is the ticket to the major finals. All right, the major finals. This is a 2-day event with 12 matches to crown the FNCS major champions. The winning duo per region will claim their share of the prize pool and also wield the Axe of Champions 3.0 for the duration of the following Battle Royale season. Top duos in each region from the Major 1 finals will be invited to the $1 million FNCS Major 1 Summit. This is a LAN event taking place in May 2026. Players will qualify for the Fortnite Global Championship LAN through the FNCS Major 1 Summit, Major 2 Finals, and Major 3 Finals to compete for the title of Best Fortnite Duo in the world and part of the $2 million championship prize pool. All right, so they say learn more on their webpage. Let's go to that. Okay, so this gives us, another look and a little bit more detailed look on how this works. So for FNCS Division 1, the road to championship begins with the FNCS trial on January 31st. Duos compete to be placed in their starting division. From there, ongoing divisional cups provide the opportunity to climb divisions. Reach Division 1 to compete in the FNCS Major Play-in stage and earn prizing in the Division 1 finals. And this is how your qualification path is going to work. Each region has 3 online majors with prizing. The top placing Major 1 duos qualify directly to the FNCS Major 1 Summit, while the top placing duos from Major 2 and Major 3 qualify directly to the Global Championship. Okay, and then they have a little schedule here that shows just how many. So in the Europe Major 2, it's the top 9. In Major 3, it's the top 8. For NAC Major 2, the top 6. And then when you get to Major 3, it's the top 5. I'm not going to go through the list, but if you're watching on, some sort of video version, you can see how many teams make it from each region, depending on the major, whether there's Major 2 or Major 3. Okay. They have a schedule here. Again, the main thing that we need to know for now is this is all going to kick off on January 31st for the division placing. And then when we get there, we'll definitely be following a lot closer. But if you want to look at the schedule ahead of time, it is in this web page that they have for the FNCS 2026. Okay, and then the Major 1 Summit. So each region will send the following number of top duos from Major 1 to compete on LAN. So EU is 20, NAC is 13, NA West is 3, Brazil is 5, Asia 3, Oceania 3, Middle East 3. The top 5 placing duos at the FNCS Major 1 Summit will be the first to punch their ticket to the Global Championship. All right. And then all roads lead to the championship. The season will come to its grand close with the crowning of the winning duo at the Fortnite Global Championship in November 2026. 50 teams will play 12 games over the course of 2 days, where they're scored on placement points and eliminations. Stay tuned into the broadcast of Fortnite socials to catch the Global Championship location announcement when it drops. There we go. That's exciting. Again, multiple lands, big prize pools throughout the season, and then a big prize pool to top it off. This is going to be really exciting, you guys. I think when we get not just one, the grand prize pool being $2 million, but then the rest of that over $8 million, spread out across all the tournaments leading up to it, that again should give a lot of people a lot of motivation to be practicing with their partner to get really good so that they can qualify for this, which means we could see a lot of unknowns rise up through the ranks. We could see top stars that we know either live up to their hype or fall off. There's going to be a lot of fun storylines that we basically get to follow throughout the year, because again, this is starting at the end of January and then it's going to end in November. So throughout the year, we're going to be following the story of FNCS, of the players, of the teams, of their either hopefully their improvement or their downfall. So it's going to be a really fun season to watch again because not only is there a big grand prize at the end, but there's pretty big prizes along the way, which should keep the people motivated to be doing good, throughout the year. So fun stuff there, right? And that is the news about FNCS for 2026 that I have. Now, I am doing this episode on a short turnaround. I recorded the last episode Thursday night. It's Friday morning. Nothing has changed in the rest of the game. So the quests are still the same. The item shop is still the same at this point. Just remember that there is the Kim Kardashian Cup happening. Again, I'm recording this on Friday morning, so Friday evening, just depending on your time region or on your region, look up what time it is. You do see now, when you go look, the prize is going to be the Kim Kardashian outfit. It does come with a back bling, which is a ring light to go, which is a selfie stick with a ring light, the phone in it, and everything. So that's what you're competing for. So again, prepare yourself for that. Again, it's a solo, so and it's a normal format. So be doing your best to place high as possible for those placement points. Okay, now let's see. Yeah. Again, I'll just give you the quick reminder. Yeah, do all those quests. Get ready to compete. Again, don't need to go over the item shop because everything in the item shop is still the same from the last episode. But if you do get any of the items, please use code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. And then, again, this is a short turnaround, so I don't know if there's going to be many comments, but let's see if there are. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, nothing over on YouTube. And let's see here. Oh, we do got some on Spotify. Okay, and then I don't expect very many of the episodes to be this short of a turnaround. But like I said, what was it? Wednesday, I worked super late. And then I came home and I had a kid that was not feeling too good. So like Wednesday night, I ended up only getting like 2 hours of sleep. So Thursday, when I got home, Thursday morning, I didn't record, so I recorded an episode real quick when I got home Thursday night. Now Friday morning, I'll be recording, and I think most of the episodes for the next few weeks are going to be more like I'll be recording and releasing them in the morning, just because I am working such long hours at work right now. Usually, like I get home, I'm so tired, I just want to eat and then shower and then go to bed. But it didn't work out in the last for the last one. But I think most of them will be in the morning because I'm going to bed so early. I'm waking up plenty early enough to be able to do these before I have to get ready for work. So that's just what to expect. All right, but let's get to these comments on Spotify. All right, let's see here. Ribeye says, I'm level 75. I just play this map in the background called The Slide. Oh, okay. There's another one that we have. Let me go see if I can look that up real quick. And see. Oops. If I can pull it up and we can look at what it is, at least. The Slide. Okay. Again, another one that there's not a lot of people playing. Oh, I'm guessing you're just going to be on the rails, right? And so you can keep it. You're going to be getting, you're going to be getting XP for just spending time in creative, and you just have to reset every once in a while. And from what I understand, that is a similar type of thing that Sadist Bob does in the Crime Tycoon that he plays is that he's got it on in the background, and then every once in a while he's got to reset some things so that so it doesn't time him out, so that he can keep collecting XP throughout the day. And that's if you're somebody who's got time to do that, then that's a good strategy. So there you go. There's another one for anybody out there who's looking for another way to level up quickly throughout this season. The slide. Thank you, Ribeye, for that suggestion. Let's see here. That one mushroom guy says, "What is your favorite type of mushroom?" Ooh, I guess maybe Centralias are really good. Hold on, I'm gonna look up a list of other ones that I kind of have around here. Actually, um, yeah, it's got to be the chanterelles, right? I live in the Pacific Northwest, um, and actually where I grew up, it's very I grew where I grew up in Oregon. It's like it's more of a I'm really close to a lot of like mountains and nature in the area I grew up. So it would actually, like, a lot of people where I come from, like, as a hobby, go like pick their own mushrooms, um, rather than going to the store and buying them. So specifically, I guess yeah, this is the like I said, I had to look it up because I couldn't remember the exact name, but this is the one that is found in Oregon and Washington, the places where I have grown up and lived my entire life, practically. The Pacific golden chanterelle. That is my favorite mushroom. All right, for picking and eating, consuming with your meals. Very good. All right, let's see here. Thank you, that one mushroom guy, for that. Uh, let's see here. The Black Templar says, "Holidays. I'm taking the airplane tonight. Nice. I hope you had a good flight and enjoy the holidays." All right. All right. There you go. That is the comments that we had. Um, Again, the next episode should be, if everything goes according to plan, is going to be on Saturday morning. So, should be plenty of time for a normal turnaround to get more comments in from you guys. So, again, let me know what level you are. Let me know what you think about FNCS in 2026. Are you looking for a duo partner to team up with you? Are you going to be competing? I want to hear what your plans are. Are you just going to be watching, or are you going to try to compete? Again, to me, that's one of the most fun things about the way Epic has run the Fortnite competitive scene, is that they don't. It's not like other games where they say, like, okay, well, we're going to set up a league, and people are going to try out for teams, and then it's these are the teams to go. No, it's really like it's open to the world. You just have to get in and compete. Everybody has a shot. It could be there's plenty of people in the competitive scene that have big names, but we don't know. There might be somebody who turned 13 this year that is now all of a sudden allowed to compete, and they have been just a wizard at Fortnite for the last 3 or 4 years, since they were 9 or 10 years old, and just haven't been allowed to compete. And now they're turning 13, and next thing you know, boom, out of nowhere, we got some new big name that goes on to win FNCS. So should be, it's just really fun way they do it, and fun to just know that really anybody out there could be the next one. So that's cool. All right. All right. Well, there you go. That's the end of one. Make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.